Yo yo peeps! Welcome to another episode of Astrology for Belters. Cool, so I just did a wee post this morning on the old Belters, Crypto Belters group, because I've been looking at the alt charts, obviously I've been following Bitcoin like a lunatic and trying to trade like a lunatic, and to some success. But anyway, I've got a couple of positions running, on one on AVAX and one on Render, so I was really looking at them, and it's quite obvious on if you go on a daily chart, you see the breakout pattern. So let's get rid of my fib and I'll redo it again in a second. There was a descending kind of channel that was kind of running here for a while, just pretty much down here. There it is. Yeah, you can see you get 1, 2, 3 hits, and then this kind of small breakout pattern, which is an indication that things are starting to move. Obviously, Bitcoin's been going, always goes first, then you get the major alts, then you get this kind of final swing of the micro alts, which is making me think why Velo's going to go. Anyway, that is your AVAX chart, and Render's almost identical, which is here. So again, let's go back on the daily. I've left the trend line on this one apparent, so you can see again it's virtually the same chart. They all look the same, these kind of bigger altcoins, and Render's not a massive one. And again, it's gotten to this point where Velo is basically right here at the moment, and you can see that this has had its breakout. So my targets are based off, just super simple TA and just running a fib extension, which, to be honest, with altcoins, it's about as much as you can do because there's not enough history. But it also means everyone else is going to be thinking the same thing. All the kind of better traders and kind of we are going to be thinking the same thing. So they'll be thinking they'll just do that. You'll get your fib extension. Your 1-to-1 ratio is going to be the first target. You can expect a bit of a pullback there, but actually my main target's up here at the 1.618. And that's currently 132% on Render. Let's do it here. From current price, it's 114%. I'm in down here somewhere, and I'm just letting my trade ride. It's not a massive position. It's about $1,000, but I'm 10x leveraged. So if that moves up, then that'll be a 10x, a bit more than that, a bit of a 10x move on that. And AVAX is virtually identical. Here is the AVAX chart. We've got that's the weekly. Here is the daily, and AVAX is the same. It has broken out of its trend, this descending trend line we had. It's there pretty much that the thing should be. So the same 3 major kind of points, and then this breakout. 1-to-1, the 1-to-1 is the first point of pullback, which is here, $26 for AVAX, but again 1.618 is 73%, and I'm about $1,000 on this and 25x leverage. So again, I could probably get. Well, I'm down here. I was in down here, so I'm looking at 25x to be honest on this one. But anyway, the best part is 73% on that one. These are the major alts. So you'll see Bitcoin finish. Then these are kind of beginning to follow Bitcoin. But once Bitcoin finishes, these will then explode up, and this potentially will happen really fast. Crown has been going on for a while about a major pullback that's coming, but the targets for Bitcoin are anywhere between 35 and 45k before it does that. So these are just going to be lagging behind. They'll move, but then the final kind of blow off top will come. If anyone's in any of these trades, I think the key thing, the takeaway from all of us from our previous trading is just don't be too greedy, and I'm going to just be DCing out of these. My plan is I'm in a big trade at the moment on Bitcoin, and I want to take profits from Bitcoin, and I want to get it in here, maybe as much as 30k, and then look for this kind of 10x move if we get it. And my 10x move is really just coming from a very simple fib retracement again, guys. So we go up to the top, pull back to here, and let's see where the 1.618 is. Actually, it's lower than that. I must have looked at another chart for this. But so what we're still looking at 0.05, 6x to there, 6x to the 1.618. So again, it's still a pretty big trade from where you are. 355%. Surely can't count. So there you go. That is your kind of key target. Lots of people will be looking at that. So what we at there? 0.28 cents. Not to say that it can't go higher, 3.618 is way up there. Maybe that's what I was looking at before for your 50 odd cents. But it's certainly there'll be a lot of profit taken here, and you can, you just have to kind of be playing this by ear. But if you've got a decent bag, I'm planning to put a big bag on here. Get to the 1-to-1, which is going to be still a decent move from here. 200%, 210%. So 3x really to that to the 1-to-1 ratio from what we are at the moment, just over 6 cents. So yeah, that's where all this chat's coming from about the alts. This one hasn't moved yet. You can see, as I was saying before, it's not even broken out this wee channel, and it probably won't do that until things really have gone from Bitcoin and the profits start flooding from Bitcoin to the major alts and then into these wee micro caps. But when it comes, it'll just probably be super fast and done and dusted in a week. And so yeah, just be ready to get in and get the fuck out, because if a big crash does come again, and Crown was on about May, so if we assume that they were just going to have this big move in Bitcoin, then a following on move end of May into the beginning of June perhaps is going to be the time to just get out. And Crown was saying that probably the remainder of the summer will be all downside, and that'll be a retest of the lows or close to the lows in Bitcoin, and then the major proper bull run will kick off into 2024 and 2025. All right.